What's the biggest present that you've ever got? I wonder if it was alive. Perhaps you could tell the people who are sitting with you listening to this story. Did you know that there's a present that is so big no one notices it? That is so huge that it's hard to see. And because it's so hard to see, people have to go back to the beginning to find it. Or maybe even just a bit before the beginning. In the beginning there was... In the beginning, there wasn't very much at all. In the beginning, there was nothing. Perhaps there was an enormous smile, but there was no one there to see it. On the very first day, God gave us the gift of light. So there was light and dark. Not just the light from a light bulb or the light from the car lights at night, not this light or that light, but the gift of light from which all light comes. And God saw the gift of light and said, "It is good." And so ended the first day. On the second day, God gave us the gift of water. Not the water in a glass, or the water in your bathtub or shower, not the water in a lake or in our Hawkesbury River, not the water in oceans or the water that falls from the sky in rain, as rain. God gave us the gift of water. And here is the firmament. God gave us the gift of the water that is above and the water that is below. God gave us the gift of all water, that all water comes from. God saw the gift of water and said, "It is good." And so ended the second day. On the third day, God gave us the gift of dry land. Of dry land and of green and growing things. And God saw the gift of dry land and the green and growing things. And God said, "It is good." And so ended the third day. On the fourth day, God gave us the gift of day and night and how to count the days. The gift of the light that is the sun for our days, and the gift of the lights, the moon and the stars that shine in the night. When God saw the gift of night and day and our way to tell time, God said, "It is good." And so ended the fourth day. On the fifth day, God gave us the gift of the birds of the air, and not just the birds, but God gave us the gift of all things that with wings that fly. God gave us the gift of all the creatures that swim. And where God saw the gift of all the flying creatures and all the creatures that swim in the sea, God said, "It is good." And so ended the fifth day. On the sixth day, God gave us the gift of creatures that walk on two legs, like you and I, and creatures that have many legs. And when God saw the gift of creatures that walk on two legs and creatures that walk with many legs, God said, "It is good." And so ended the sixth day. On the seventh day, God rested and gave us the gift of rest. The gift of rest to remember the great gifts of the good days of creation. You might have a favourite place to remember. It might be out in your back garden, or under a tree, or perhaps in your room. You're the one that knows where your best place is. Sometimes Christians who think this is a very special set of days go to church, and you might think of a cross on this day. There might be others who think this day special, and they'll celebrate with the Star of David in their synagogues. I wonder which day you liked best. And I wonder which day you saw yourself. I wonder which day is your day. Let's have another look at them. I wonder which day is your day. And I wonder if there is a day we can leave out and still have all the story we need. And God said, "It is very good." Amen.